Alright, so that's the loblolly pine, guys. Not the same as those that you will find inland. Kind of scraggly looking. So I've taken this video before, but I am back at a different point of Kent Island. This is a much more rugged and natural part of the island. Now, where I hang out a lot of the times at Terrapin Nature Park, it is nice. It's a preserve. There's some coastal woodlands, you know, but you know, the beach takes up a lot of area. And this guy is kind of what characterizes this part of the island. But just take a look here. It is just gorgeous. Glad the sun's come out a little bit. Don't have my stick with me. Just gorgeous. Now I'm surprised and a little disheartened. I see very few oyster shells out here, so I'm not exactly sure why that is. I'm hoping that it has more to do with the time of the year than the health of the bay and productivity. Because there's usually oyster shells all over this little, can't really call it a beach, but we'll find some. The reason that there are usually lots of oyster shells here are because we're at the part where there's a confluence of rivers. Wye River isn't too far that direction or to the east, but the Chester River empties out dead ahead of us. And then if you take a left and follow the very end of the Chester River, you're into the bay. But here we go. That's what I was hoping to find. Really cool. So I've mentioned in other videos this nice healthy green grass. Now this type of grass, I'm not an expert, guys. I'm not a biologist. I'm really into nature and stuff. There are different types of Spartina grasses. The most typical is Spartina patens. I believe that's what we're looking at right here, the taller stuff. Now, I don't think this is eelgrass, but it's something kind of in the middle. And you don't find this everywhere. You find it in places where the bay's a little bit healthier. But just look at this, it's just beautiful. There's just nature all around you. You can literally smell just a stew, a soup of life back here. Oh good, those are dragonflies. Hey guys, how you doing? I love dragonflies for lots of reasons, as I've told you guys before. They're awesome hunters, but I really like them because they eat all the other smaller insects, including the hordes of biting flies that attack you on the way into this place. So be warned. I'm not sure if I actually mentioned the name of this place. We're at Ferry Point Park, and that's a pretty one. I'll keep that one. If you do come here, do understand you're gonna walk down a boardwalk, which is no big deal, and then you're gonna start to walk in between an area kind of where meadow meets marsh, and at that point you will be bombarded with biting flies. Now my advice is to walk very briskly, wave your hat furiously in front of your face, and don't stop waving it. until you get through. We're only talking a couple hundred feet of the point where it's really bad, and then you get back to here and it's fine. And again, the more the more dragonflies I see, the better, because hey buddy, because they're my ally. Sorry, I'm going to cover the mic at times because I don't have any kind of baffle on, store-bought or homemade. It is just a beautiful little area. Now, we had some bad storms and really hard rains, so right now the water doesn't look none too good for swimming, to be quite honest, but that's just the nature of a bay, you know. All the debris you see, of course, is organic. It won't hurt you, but it's just a little icky to swim in, for lack of a better term. But it sure is beautiful back here. Just look at this. It's just gorgeous. It's hard to find parts of what I call the real bay, or you know, much more unspoiled and undeveloped parts on Kent Island, but this is one of them. I'm gonna get the name wrong, but I think it's called CERC, the Chesapeake Environmental Research Center, I think that's right, is let me get my towns right now. It's jeez, it's at the bottom of the eastern end of Kent Island, and that's a pretty place. You got lots of nature trails and stuff to walk the maritime forest, or semi-maritime forest, and in season I believe there's a kayak launch, and I think kayak rentals as well. And we're gonna brave it through here, so we'll see how bad and overgrown it is. This isn't quite the there's water taking up this little ravine, which I can usually walk through. I have to check myself for ticks later. It doesn't seem too bad. It's not quite the same as walking through the woods. Tons. Oh my gosh, can you see these dragonflies in front of us? Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Hey guys. They are truly my friends of the marsh. I've heard of stories of really big ones that might bite, but I've never been bitten by a dragonfly personally. Look at this, guys. I mean, wow. This is the Chesapeake Bay right here. And basically the Chesapeake Bay at its most beautiful this far north, or any further north. Of course, you go a bit further and there's just town after town and development, and of course Baltimore. Ugh. By the way, I'm sure I've said in other videos, no other town or combination of towns compares pollution wise to what the city of Baltimore does to the Chesapeake Bay. It's horrible, but that's where the money is, that's where the commerce is. So they're just not, you know, given the current political environment, they may take some further measures, but they won't be drastic, I can promise you that. And it's just kind of something we live with around here. Oh no, I can't quite make it to that little beach there. I am not walking through that. But up here comes the wind. But just get a look at this, guys. It is just gorgeous here. I just had to come back here for a little bit. I am headed to Terrapin after this, but I had to see a little more of the real bay, a little slice of it anyways. Smell the carbon. That's you know, all the life around you. It's more or less all carbon broken down in one form or another. Just gorgeous. Hear the wind going through the tall grass. Love it. Out of time already, guys. I'll see ya.